Hey guys, Jonah here, back with a beer review. Finally there. I know. You don't have to tell me. I've been doing beer judging. I was at a funeral, unfortunately, and found out today that the Royston pub has won the Kent Pub of the Year. The best pub in the whole of Kent is my local. So well done to Andy and the guys. You know who you are. And yeah, I've been banging on the drum for the Royston for many moons. So it's finally paid off. And yeah, fantastic. And me and Ashley had a bit of a thing going for some of the judging. So yeah, anyway, fantastic news. I am going to do a beer from the Italian beer box, and I thought I'd show you a map of Italy if you're interested. So there's the old boot kicking Sicily down there, and we are looking up here in Milano, which is in the north of Italy, and it's a brewery called Vetra. There's nothing else in this magazine about this brewery. Shame, really, but it is a nice mellow beer for a nice sunny day. There we are. It is a Hellas beer. Yeah, it took me a while to read what that actually said, but it's Vetra. I think that's it. Birra Strada. It is, as my finger gets out of the way, 4.8% Hellas lager style beer. Some of these are a bit difficult to work out what's going on. So that's the address. Apparently they have a Facebook and an Instagram. That's what I'm looking for. So we got water, barley, yeast, hops, and malt, obviously, Pilsner and Munich malt, and it's Tettnanger and Pearl. The hops used in this bad boy. It's a lager. These have been sitting in the fridge for ages because I've been away. Ooh, still quite pressured though. Obviously, it's a lager in it, so got to be careful opening this bad boy. I don't know if you've noticed this. Maybe it's my finger dexterity is not as good as it used to be, but I've noticed that opening cans of beer seems to be more resistant in the modern cans. I could open a can of beer with one hand back in the day. And yes, you're right. I have caught the sun a little bit more than I had before. Right, there we go. Oh, this is a bit more dark than I thought it was going to be. Interesting. And just the tiniest bit of haze. And that colour, that is a lovely, lovely colour. I would say that's more IPA colour than a lager, but interesting. Under a finger's head, probably going to disappear a little bit. Started off lovely and clear. There's a bit of haze on the glass because it's been in the fridge. But yeah, lovely beer. Right, let me try and remember. I've got to remember how I do these things. Something like that, and a cheesy grin. Oh, very malty, which is good for a lager style. Yeah, I still can't get over my local pub is the best pub in the whole county. Ridiculous. And yeah, I was speaking to the tasting panel guys tonight, and a couple of them, you shall remain nameless, voted against the Royston. So, wow. And I couldn't vote because it's my local pub. I couldn't believe it. They were like, "Yeah, we chose the other pub over the Royston." I'm like, "Well, don't get an invite to the Royston from me again, you buggers." But the other pub, the Nelson, is a huge traditional pub that does Sunday lunches. Yeah, someone said, "Oh, it's open every day," whereas the Royston's closed one day a week, and it's like, really? Is that what you marked it down on? Because it closes on a Monday? Crazy. Just well, hey, I don't know. I don't know. Beggars belief. Right, let's dive in. Yeah, that maltiness has kind of gone off a little bit now, but still, yeah, still a little bit. Like I say, it's a 4.8% lager. Not going to complain that it's under 5% for a lager. The Helles beer, which is usually a German style, but because Milan is kind of northwest within Italy, it's not very far from the border with Germany, to be honest. Yeah, Venice is in, or Veneto region uh, is in the east, and Milan or Milanese, whatever. Milanese is that is that food with chicken, isn't it? A chicken schnitzel, again, something that the Germans like. So I'm not surprised that it's a style perhaps from that area. Anyway, chin chin. Let's see what we get. It's been a crazy week. Oh, that's really nice. Super refreshing. Everything a lager should be. Nice maltiness. Actually, yeah, the maltiness is definitely there. Not super bitter on the hopping. It's a nice, gentle kind of hop. Helles is a lighter style anyway. It's not usually really super bitter like some of the Bavarian and Bavaria's kind of south in Germany. Some of their beers tend to be really sharp and bitter and stuff. They do Helles beers as well, but this is smooth. Nice. Hmm. I mean, the weird thing about doing reviews on these types of beers, lager types, Pilsner's similar, but especially Bohemian Pilsner. Um, when they're nice, when they're clean, when they're crisp, when everything works rightly within a beer, there's less to judge. I mean, it's a really nice beer. I tell you, I will be hard pushed, even with my oodles of experience, to judge a full-on lager competition. Um, Especially if they're like this. This is a really, really nice beer. I guess when I'm in the Italian, and when I say Italian, I mean UK style Italian, because it's probably not what an Italian is like. Definitely not what a New York Italian is like. Um, but yeah, Nastro Azzurra or Peroni is probably the lager of choice that you get. Um, or at least the places I go. But it is one of those beers that's the one they do. Oh, pardon me. But this Helles style, really nice, mellow, easy drinking beer. I don't know if you could hear that. The birds were singing the evening chorus, shall we say? Liking that. Oh, and I was rudely awakened this morning by a guy trying to start his motorbike, and it was a two-stroke. And like the crazy frog, ring, ding, 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 ding. One of those at 5 o'clock in the morning. So I woke up really early, and it was bin day. So because I woke up, I had to get up. Ugh, and it's been a long day. So yeah, I needed one of those. Really, really cool. Oh, actually, it's got some words I didn't see there on this side of the can. German style Helles, an iconic recipe, the most sincere and integral interpretation, smooth yet ending dry with just enough hint of hops. Yeah, I'm by far agreeing with that. Not heard of these guys before, but if you are ever in Milan or if you're having a Milanese, why not look out for Vetra? This Helles is really, really good. I'm liking that. This has been your loving Uncle Jonah, out and about and all that kind of jazz, and I'm doing it all again in a couple of days. I'm going to judge another beer festival this Friday. Then it's the solstice on Saturday. So this time I'm probably getting up about 3:30, something like that in the morning, bathing in the sun, as I tend to do on the solstice. But that's a couple of days' time, and there's a couple more beers to drink before then, and I'll try and get some reviews in. Ugh, life, it gets in the way of doing my beer reviews sometimes. But thank you for sticking to the end, dear viewer. Please join me because there's going to be another review coming up real soon.